The kicker, Brandon Aubrey, is out to get this one started. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I think that the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
23-yard line.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
13. Go.
Now it's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Look at the big fella go. Mark Andrews. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 76 yards. And the Ravens need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Tyler Luke now for the extra point. Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good.
Ravens 7, Cowboys nothing. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll run here, the former Longhorn with it. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They never went crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Yeah! There we go!
Looking to throw. Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
It's a gain of 11.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play.
First down. A gain of 11 on the play. And the Cowboys.
On first down, it's Blue. And he stopped immediately there. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Hey, kill! Kill! Go ahead, 26.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Second and 9.
Over the 40-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up second and 9.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete with the penalty marker down as well. And I think he was beyond the line of scrimmage when that ball left his hand. Maybe worse than the loss of yardage, they also lose the down. So now it's third and long. Prescott from the gun. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a fourth down. To throw is Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
5-yard gain on the play. That's another Cowboys.
Here's Prescott. Finds Pickens outright. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll make it second down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. So second and 4 from the 22. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, first and goal.
First and goal, Dallas.
We're going to 53.
They go again with Blue. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Touchdown! Kevontae Turpin from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now,
they're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by DeMarvin and Overshow. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
First down 10 at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I take point.
Now Blue trying the right side. And then the movers way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
They certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Yeah, here we go. I take point. So we're going to 53.
Prescott off play action. And this is caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Touchdown.
2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something, when you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went, and that's almost like one of your turkey bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man, I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, middle. 180.
Jackson now. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 30 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion.
Ravens will line up.
Jackson here is going to look to throw. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion no good.
Cowboys 14, Ravens 13. Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
Now after the touchdown, Loop back out to kick this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Here we go.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Kill. Yeah. Here we go. Right in. What do you think?
Prescott now from the 50. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Right in. What do you think?
Prescott. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think we'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they're going to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. To throw is Jackson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. That is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Not too many breaks ahead according to the radar. More snow on the horizon as we are back underway in half number 2. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Dak swinging this out quickly to Lamb. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Dallas.
Here we go. All right, then.
Now a shotgun handoff. Blue. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Now Prescott. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 38-yard line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
First down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Prescott to throw it. And he is caught by Lamb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The Cowboys will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16.
Ravens 13. Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Donovan Ezeraku. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Prescott now. Trying to set up a screen for Blue. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20.
Now Prescott going to change the play. Out of the gun, they run with Blue. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First down. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their